guys, today we are showing you how to cook frozen burritos in your air fryer.
Oh, we're having a whole lot of fun.
Oh, you hit me in the head.
I'm sorry. Ow! Ow!
That's a wrap. Hey guys, welcome back to my kitchen. I am Cris from ReaderRecipes.crock.com.
And I am Mikey from ReaderRecipes.crock.com.
And always dramatic. It is Foodie Friday, and we are taking a Crock Posse suggestion and showing you guys the yumminess of how you can take a frozen burrito and cook it in your Foodie or air fryer and make something absolutely delicious.
I want to start off by apologizing to my wife. Because I said, what are we going to tape? And she goes, well, we're going to tape those burritos, but we're going to do it in the Foodie. I'm like, why? You beat a dead burrito to death already. You can't keep beating a dead burrito. There you go.
Really?
You know, like a dead horse, but we don't cook horse around here. It's bacon in there. But anyway, I'm like, well, that's okay, I guess, but I don't understand. Well, I mean, how long is it going to take you in the Foodie? She's like, oh, it takes, how long?
It's going to take 15 minutes on each side.
15 minutes. I'm like, 15 minutes on either side? If you put it in the microwave, it's done in less than 2 minutes.
You know what we do when he talks like this around here? We say, get off my lawn.
In my old age, my advancing years, I'm starting to have more vocal opinions. I apologize. I apologize.
Now, you should apologize to Cynthia, and I can't pronounce, who was the other?
Was it Krano?
We're not sure how to pronounce your use.
Yeah, you got a weird, well, it's not weird, but it's different. Maybe your name is Krano. I don't know. Hey, but anyway, y'all gave a suggestion, and then Cris followed up on it, and so...
Because I believed you that it was going to be amazing.
It's not that I didn't believe you, but I'm like, well, there were... No. And then, okay. And then she makes them. And I'm like, I don't care.
I don't want to eat it.
I'm not hungry. I was hungry. And then she puts one in front of me and she's like, Mike, we're going to tape this whether you want to or not. So you need to take a bite of that to see whether it's good or not. To my liking, you know. And I took a bite. I'm like, well, whatever. And I took a bite and I'm like, set the burrito down and I went back to doing what I was doing. And then I looked over at that little burrito. I'm like, little burrito, you taste pretty good. And then it was really good. And then I kept eating it until it was gone, and I kind of wish she would have made me too, to really show me how wrong I was.
Well, that's what we're getting ready to do right now. So, to bring you guys all up to speed, all this initial conversation happened with Crock Posse members on our low-carb freezer breakfast burritos, which is what's in this bag, on that recipe, and a couple different Crock Posse members had told us, hey, we like, instead of reheating in the microwave like you suggest, to use an air fryer or your Ninja Foodi to do it if you have the time, because it produces a completely different result. And it was incredible. And so
much so that we're going to make a video out of something I don't even want to make a video out of.
So we are going to show you both how to use any homemade freezer burrito. So you can use our breakfast burritos, the low carb version or the regular version. Or you could use, oh goodness gracious, we have some other freezer burritos like that are like the store-bought bean burritos.
Or you could put it in the store-bought bean burritos.
Yes, so we're going to show you what you're going to do is 2 burritos at a time. That's what Cynthia suggested. Now, our cook time ended up being a lot more than what some people were saying. So you guys are just going to have to play it by ear. They may have been cooking it at a different temperature, but this is what worked for us and created amazing results. So what you're going to need is you're going to need some aluminum foil. And what we're going to do is we're going to take one of the bean burritos and one of our breakfast burritos. Now, if you remember, our breakfast burritos are covered in paper towels, and we're going to remove that before we pop it in here. So we're going to take a little sheet of aluminum foil for each burrito.
Are we racing again, or?
No.
Okay. Check.
And so if you're using our homemade freezer burritos, you can unfold it right now. Now, Cynthia, I believe, says that she, instead of wrapping in paper towels when she makes her homemade ones, she wraps in parchment paper and goes ahead and has them in the foil so that you can just throw them in.
Yes.
So, but we didn't do that, so we're just kind of carefully unwrapping. I've not had that much of a problem with them in the past. Okay.
I'm thinking that might be one of the ones I wrap.
Oh. That could be true. Okay, so we just want to wrap this, particularly if they're homemade. They might not be fully sealed everywhere, so we want to wrap it so we don't make a mess in the foodie. So we're just going to wrap it up nice and tight, and we are going to place it in the crisper basket. And we're going to, are you going to show them?
Oh, yeah.
We're going to place them 2 in your crisper basket, and then we are going to air fry or air crisp this at 360 for 15 minutes, and then we're going to flip them and cook them for 15 more. Now, you may be like Mikey and say, dude, like the whole point is for it to be minutes in the microwave. And I agree with you. Like on Sunday mornings when we're running out for church, they're probably not going to get thrown in the air crisper. But on Saturday mornings when we're just lazing around, the quality difference, like the taste difference, is worth it, and I will totally be doing this.
We'll show you here in a minute.
Yeah, I'm going to totally show you. What I will describe it as is, it's much like when you get a, is it called grilled at
Taco Bell? Or anywhere, if you get like
where
a grilled burrito.
Where they put it on the grill and they make the outside just a little bit crispy, but the inside's nice, and that's what I think it's like. So we're going to take air crisp and we're going to lower it down to 360, maybe. And we're going to do 15 minutes on each side. So we'll be back in 15 and flip these suckers.
For you, it's 3, 2, 1. 15 minutes have come and gone. Now what do we do?
We're going to flip them.
Flip it.
Now, ideally, we would have our green tongs that are missing for yet another taping.
Find them anywhere.
I don't know.
Y'all know where we put them.
But because this is aluminum foil and because I'm not being very smart, do as I say, not as I do.
You want me to do it?
No. So you want to be really careful because everything's really, really hot, and we're going to flip this. And you need to use something to flip it, but I can't find it. You know what? We're going to just, I'm going to use
There's tongs right there.
Michael.
You don't use metal on metal, y'all.
No. So we're just going to flip these over.
This is going to be entertaining to watch. You're going to end up using your hands, aren't you?
I'm going to burn myself on that lid if I do it from over there. You're just going to flip them.
You're smashing. What are you? Oh my goodness. This is adorable watching you do this.
There we go. They're flipped.
There you go.
Now, another 15 minutes at 360 and they are going to be done and yummy. You ready?
Are you ready?
Here we go. 360.
15 minutes.
And we will see you back.
In 3,
2, 1.
And now the last 15 minutes have come and gone. And I'd show you the camera in there, but really there's 2 foil packets in there. Cris is going to gingerly, gently bring them out.
I'm going to first pull out the frozen bean burrito because that's going to be Addie's lunch. We need to get the proper equipment around here. Don't you grab that.
I hear that a lot.
And
then what?
And then we are going to get the breakfast burrito that we're going to try.
Really should get some tolerance.
I say where he's going to take it for me. I know what's going to happen. So, you do need to...
Oh, well then here.
Okay.
Yeah. Unwrap this like a present.
Yes. So like we were saying earlier, now you need to do this carefully because it's going to be warm and toasty. Now, look at that. Now, what this is going to have is a crispy outer layer, and then it's going to have a nice soft center.
Yeah, it's crisp on the outside, and then it's a little chewy on the inside, and then there's your goodness. You need to
I don't know if they can hear. No, I'm giving this to Ad.
Oh.
She's been asking. So you can hear how. Yeah, so it's nice and crispy on the outside, kind of like a little bit like a chimichanga.
Yeah.
A little bit.
Only not deep fried.
Not deep fried. Air fried instead. So I'm going to set this aside. She has been asking for this the entire time we've been cooking. That bean burrito is mine, Mom. So I told her. So we're going to put this aside so she can have it.
Okay, well, I'm not waiting on you.
Oh, but they need to see what the homemade version looks like.
that.
So there you go.
It kind of browned it up.
Yes, it's nice and crispy on the outside. Careful.
Oh, look at the steam coming out.
Watch your fingers.
Hot. See where the steam was coming out, it still made that kind of soft right there. I can tell you right now.
Or you could have wrapped it in the foil and used that to kind of eat it. Like, anyhow.
You got your ways, I got mine.
So, we serve this up. You can eat it the way it is, or Mikey's probably going to use some hot sauce.
Yes, I like hot sauce. There's also taco sauce.
You can use taco sauce.
Maybe a little salsa.
There you go.
A little, that's one thing Cynthia said, is she serves it up with some sour cream.
Oh.
Maybe, well, I don't know if I'd do a breakfast burrito with guacamole.
I don't know, you could totally.
I've had avocado for breakfast.
All right, go show them.
Hang on. I got to dress it up first. All right.
I'm just so cracked up with it. As hard as it was to get.
Don't talk about me being hard-headed.
See how that crunched like that, dear.
Oh, I'm going to show them up here.
Okay.
I want y'all to look right there. See that brownness right there? That's where it cooked up in the... My wife's got a timer on her phone. What?
You never know what she's gonna say.
That's true.
Is all I'm saying.
Anyway, you got this brownness right there. That came from where it cooked in the foil, and it's hot. It's like really hot. And it goes like this. Oh, hot.
Did you show him how crispy it was?
Hang on. It's crispy.
Oh my goodness.
Where on the tucked side where the fold is, the steam's coming out of there. So the bottom of it's still kind of soft, you know? But on top, where the foil on top was wrapped around it, it cooked it. It heated it up, so it dried it out, and it gave it a little bit of crunch. So you're going to get a little chewy, you're going to get a little crunch, and then of course whatever the inside of it is. That right now, we're taping this at 1 o'clock in the afternoon.
He's having one for lunch.
And I'm having a breakfast burrito for lunch. You could do this. You could make this your fourth meal, kind of like Taco Bell does, only a lot less carbs. And you don't have to drive anywhere to do it.
It's so piping hot. I can see the steam. So, is this the most convenient way to make a freezer burrito? No. However, it is so worth the technique.
If you got the time.
If you've got the time to do it, which is what one of the Crock Classy members said. If you've got the time, definitely give it a try. And you know we are always looking for ways to use our Foodi, especially when we get back out on the road. This is going to be breakfast.
This is the staple.
Breakfast becomes even more important when we're in the RV out on the road because
she gets grumpy when she doesn't have breakfast.
It keeps everybody from becoming really grumpy in that small confined space. And so I'm always looking for new ways to kind of make things so that it's not the same old breakfast. And I would even go as far as to say eating those breakfast burritos made in the Foodi or air fryer almost tastes like a different kind of meal than when you pop them in the microwave. Yes, it's the same type of ingredients, but that crispiness and you add some toppings to it kind of gives it a whole different...
Well, that and the flavors start to go into the shell itself.
Yeah, it gives it a lot more flavor that way.
It's sweeter, I think.
Now, am I still going to microwave breakfast burritos to get out the door quickly? Absolutely. And in the RV on a morning when we are getting ready to pack up and leave out, I'm totally going to be doing them in the microwave. But like I said, when we have a little bit of time, we'll be dressing these suckers up and having them as a treat in the air fryer. You ate that whole thing.
I would have shared it, but I didn't want to.
Thank you to Cynthia, and it keeps spacing it.
Well, it's Corona?
Tell us how you pronounced your username. But thank you to both of you, and thank you to everybody who comments and tells us all the ways that they like to make these different recipes. We love to hear from you guys. We love trying out some of your guys' suggestions. But if you like this video, that's Addie's. she will be upset.
Give us a thumbs up down below. If you have not become a member of the Crock Posse, make sure you click the subscribe button. Be a member of this growing tribe of people who love to do 3 things. And that is to laugh often,
eat good food,
and speak life.
Bye guys.
Bye,
Addie!
We're out of burritos!
Hey guys, today I look like I have a double set of shoulders.
Hey guys.
You stop. Hey guys, today we are showing you how to make frozen burritos in your air fryer.
Oh, sorry, I didn't really keep going, do it again.
Stop.
Ow! Ow!
That's a wrap. Do you like my jokes?
Foiled again.
If you want to see the latest, click on the left right here. If you feel like subscribing, click on the right, my dear. And if you think we're funny enough to send us money, click the Patreon.